Alright traders, listen up. The dollar just hit a level that hasn't been touched in weeks, gold is throwing off some serious signals, and the euro's acting like it's got something to prove. If you're holding any open positions right now, you're gonna want to stick around, because what's coming tomorrow could either break your week or make it. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm your name, a full-time trader and market strategist based right here in the US, bringing you real, actionable insights from inside the Forex trenches. Today is Tuesday, April 22nd, 2025, and we're breaking down what happened in the markets, what's moving the major currency pairs, and what I'm personally watching heading into Wednesday's session on April 23rd. Let's kick things off with the US dollar index. Today we saw the DXY bounce off the 105.60 zone, fueled by stronger than expected existing home sales and some hawkish Fed commentary during the New York session. That bounce came in after a 3-day slide, so technically, it was overdue, but the way it held during late session volatility tells me we might not be done with this dollar strength just yet. If you're trading anything against the dollar, pay close attention. I'll talk setups in a bit. Over to the euro now. Euro to US dollar struggled to keep gains above 1.0670, which was a key intraday resistance. Europe's PMI numbers missed this morning, and that really clipped the upside momentum during the London session. We also had a round of ECB speakers, and here's the kicker, they didn't sound nearly as hawkish as traders were hoping. That tone added pressure on the euro and brought it back under the 1.0650 handle heading into the US close. Heading into Wednesday, 1.0600 is looking like a magnet. Watch that level for potential support or a breakdown play. Pound sterling to US dollar has been, well, choppy. No better way to put it. Today we saw it flirt with the 1.2400 zone, only to fail again. UK inflation data drops tomorrow morning during London hours, and that could be the catalyst to break this sideways range. If CPI surprises to the upside, we might see a spike to 1.2460, maybe even 1.2500, but I wouldn't trust any moves until that data prints. Tread carefully, this one's moving more on data than trend right now. Let's shift gears to XAU/USD, or gold. Gold pulled back today after nearly tagging $2,460 yesterday. Yep, you heard that right. Safe haven demand is still alive, but we saw profit taking across the board after tensions in the Middle East cooled slightly. But don't get too comfortable, geopolitical risk is still very real. If there's any fresh headline risk overnight, I'd expect buyers to step back in around $2 for 22 for 30. If you're long gold, tighten your stops. If you're looking to get in, wait for confirmation on that support zone. Let's run through some key levels I've got marked on my charts for Wednesday. Euro to US dollar, support at 1.0600, resistance near 1.0675. Pound sterling to US dollar, support at 1.2360, resistance around 1.2460. US dollar to Japanese yen, watch 155.50, if it breaks, intervention chatter might follow. XAU/USD, support near $2,425, resistance at $2,465. Australian dollar to US dollar, RBA minutes had little impact today, but keep an eye on 0.6400. These zones have been tested and respected, watch them closely. Now, looking ahead to Wednesday, April 23rd, we've got UK CPI in the early London session, Canadian retail sales, and more importantly, Fed Governor Waller is speaking again late in the day. His last remarks moved the bond market, so it could carry over to FX again. If the dollar holds steady and yields tick higher, I'm expecting continued pressure on euro and pound pairs. We might also see some positioning ahead of Thursday's US GDP advance print, so watch for strange moves late in the US session. So, what am I doing with all this? Euro to US dollar, eyeing a short if 1.0670 rejects again, targeting 1.0600. Pound sterling to US dollar, flat for now, waiting on CPI before jumping in. US dollar to Japanese yen, not touching it until I see clear signs of reversal or BOJ action. Gold, watching for a bounce at $2,425, might go long with tight risk. Australian dollar to US dollar, short bias below 0.6400 on any weak risk sentiment. Risk management's key here, no oversized trades heading into GDP and inflation data. The next 48 hours could be pivotal. With inflation, central bank chatter, and GDP data stacked together, there's going to be volatility, so be ready, not reactive. If this video helped you plan your trading week, smash that like button, and if you haven't already, hit subscribe for daily market breakdowns, trade setups, and no-fluff Forex insight from someone who trades this stuff for real. Drop a comment below, what pair are you watching most this week? Let's talk trades. See you all tomorrow with the next update. Trade smart, stay sharp. Peace out.